not making this video because I got into not an argument, but I was confronted earlier, right? Because Sebi was like, yo, B-Mac, you broke your promise. You said you weren't going to smoke. To which I said, why am I blanking? To which I said, I only said I'm not going to vape, right? Which is probably false. I probably did say I wasn't going to smoke, right? But truthfully, I forgot, right? I don't remember the conversation that well. I don't know if I said, oh, I'm not going to smoke, or if I'm not going to... Whatever, right? That's not the point. I uploaded a video, right? I think night before last night, where I was smoking a cigarette, right? That was the first time I had nicotine in, I think, a week, right? It was one cigarette. And you want to know what I did? Do you want to know what I did? I went back inside and I started fiending for another one. No, I didn't, right? I went back inside and you want to know what I did? I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next day. And I didn't want a cigarette. I didn't feel like having nicotine, right? I don't get that craving, right? So I guess the point I'm getting at is no one's an addict off one fucking cigarette, right? One cigarette, one or two cigarettes a month isn't gonna kill someone, right? It's not good for them, right? But like if somebody tells me like, yo, I have a cigarette 1 to 2 times a month, I wouldn't say they're fucking. I would not call them an addict. Like, I never got that. Like, obviously, if someone's smoking, like, 15 fucking times a day, yeah, they're an addict, right? But I never got that mentality of, like, oh, you smoked one cigarette? You're gonna die! Like, look, they're not good for you. They're the worst things you can put in your body. But 1 or 2 of them isn't gonna... You'll probably be fine, right? And I really meant it when I said I can stop whenever I want to. I said before, I'll say it again. I know, I'm well aware, it's the most stereotypical addict cop-out. Every addict says this, right? They're like, oh, I can stop whenever I want to. I don't have a problem. But I mean it. I really can stop whenever I want to. Truthfully, I went out to have that cigarette literally just because I wanted to make that video. Which obviously, look, I could have made the video without smoking that cigarette. But I don't know, I wanted that sort of, what's the word, right? I wanted to have a different vibe to the rest of my videos, right? So I was like, screw it, right? We'll make it a series, right? Because I already was like, oh, I already have B-Mac Smokes. So let's do B-Mac Smokes Part 2. You know? Obviously, it's not going to be like a fucking once every couple days series, right? It's just gonna be whenever I go have a cigarette, right? The only reason I went to go smoke last time, though, was literally just because I was like, you know what? This is a video I want to make. I feel like it would be interesting, even though it wasn't. I kind of fucked it up, but whatever, right? I was like, you know what? I think it'll be interesting. So let's fucking do it, right? Grabbed my cigarette, went outside, right? I smoked it, tossed it out. By the way, I tossed it just a real, like, testament to how much not addicted, I guess, I am to nicotine. I still had, like, a cigarette is, like, this long. Or whatever, I still had, like, a sizable portion of the cigarette left. Let's say, like, this much. And you wanna know what I did? I was like, you know what? I don't want any more. And I fucking tossed it. I put that shit out, I threw it in the grass, and that was it. And since then, I have had no craving for nicotine, don't want it. If it was offered to me right now, I would say no. Because truthfully, I don't like nicotine. I more so enjoy just the action of smoking. Nicotine, I really don't care for. I don't care for nicotine. I mean, the little fucking buzz is like, it's alright. I don't understand how, like, one can become addicted to that, because it's so just, like, it's alright. I could never imagine being like, oh, God, I need that fucking, the little fucking head buzz right now. Like, I could never imagine that. It's just such, like, a mid-ass, like, drug. I don't know. Yeah, that's really it. I'm not back onto nicotine, right? And I'll never be back onto nicotine. This isn't to say I'm not gonna smoke again, right? Obviously, right? Vaping, never doing it again, right? Never vaping. But I'm gonna have a cigarette every, like, now and then, right? Like, maybe 1 or 2 times a month, just because, right? Because, yeah, I don't know. Either I just want to make a video out of it, or I just want a cigarette, right? Because, again, it's not out the nicotine. It's just, nothing really beats the feeling of just going outside, right, middle of the night, listening to music, and just smoking a cigarette. Nothing really beats that. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.